Hello friends, welcome to another video. In this video, we are going to do a top-down analysis video on GBPJPY pair, and we are going to start our analysis from the monthly time frame, and we will come down to lower time frames 30 minutes and 15 minutes. So from higher time frames, we are going to find out our direction of the market, and on the lower time frames 1 hour, 30 minutes and 15 minutes, we will take our intraday and scalping setups in the direction of the higher time frame. So without wasting any time, let's get started. We are going to start with the monthly time frame. As we can see, there was a resistance on the monthly time frame right here. We close bullish, and then so once we close bullish, we were bullish as long as we respect the previous daily candle low. But as we can see, the current monthly candle broke the previous daily candle low, so we were expecting the price to drive down. Now it totally depends upon how we get this monthly candle close, because current monthly candle is still in progress. So if we get the current monthly candle close bearish, respecting this resistance, suppose we close like this, right? We close like this, then we are closing bearish, respecting this support. So the next monthly candle, we expect the price to make some kind of bottom wick and break the previous daily candle high and move to the next resistance, which is up in this area, right? So we can expect something like that to happen. But if that doesn't happen, monthly candle doesn't close like that, or like monthly candle close like what it is now, so that will be like faking back into the range, or the price closing back into the range. Price close above this resistance, and now this current monthly candle suppose close like this, so it will be like closing back into the range. So in that scenario, we will be expecting the price to move to the next support, which is right there. In that situation, we will be expecting the price to make a top wick, retest this resistance area, and then move to the next support, and maybe further going down to move to the next support right in this area, right? This is something we can expect if we have the monthly candle close bearish. Okay, now let's move to weekly time frame. On the weekly time frame, as we can see, price was like printing bearish candle back to back. Now we close bullish at the support, right? So as you can see, we close bullish at the support, and the last weekly candle also closed bullish, although we are still below this resistance in this area. So if we had closed bullish above this resistance, we would have expected the price to move to the next zone, like next resistance, pretty easily. But that, as we can see, the price didn't do that and closed bearish, respecting the resistance. So anything can happen if you get the bearish candle closure at the resistance. We are expecting the price to move down. So what I mean to say, like if next weekly candle close above this resistance, we are expecting the price to move to the next resistance. If that doesn't happen, and we have the next weekly candle close bearish at the resistance, then we are expecting the price to move to the next support, making a top wick and move to the next support. And maybe further, if you get the break and close below that area, then we are expecting the price to move to the next support, which is right here. So that is how we are expecting, depending upon how the price giving us closures in the coming weeks. Now let's see what's happening on the daily. On the daily, guys, as we can see, the last daily candle closed bullish. Now let's close this volume thing. So now as you can see, the last daily candle closed bullish. Now as you can see, the next resistance is right up here, and there is one more resistance right up there. And now if we talk about the daily closure, then we can see this has been a pretty strong support area, and we got a close above this resistance area. So what are we expecting on the next daily candle? We are expecting on the next daily candle, guys, to make a bottom wick and move to the next resistance area. So what we are expecting on the next daily candle, we are expecting the price to make a bottom wick, retest anywhere into this area, and move to the next resistance. And if we get a break and close above that area, we are going to the next resistance like this. This is what we are going to expect from the price if we get the closure we want. Now let's see, on the daily we are pretty much bullish. So what we see on the 4-hour chart, on the 4-hour chart, guys, as we can see, there has been a resistance right here, there is another resistance right here, and there is another resistance right here, right? There is another resistance right here. So as you can see from the daily, we are pretty much bullish. So what we are expecting the price to give us a bullish closure above the resistance. So we are expecting something like okay, let the price give us a close above this resistance, and then we'll be waiting for the price to move to the next resistance, which is right here after making a bottom wick, and then to the next resistance, which is right up there. So this is what we are expecting from the price if we get the closure we want, right? This is on the 4-hour chart. On the 1-hour chart, if we see, this is going to be a resistance right here. This is going to be the next resistance, and the final resistance are here. Although we have these minor resistance on the way, so we can manage our trades if we are in the trade once the price hit these zones and resistances, right? So on the 1-hour time frame as well, we are expecting the price to give us a break and close above the resistance. Suppose we get a break and close above this resistance, we expect the next 1-hour candle to make a bottom wick and move to the next resistance, which is right up here. And if we again get a break and close above this resistance, we expect the price to move to the next resistance after making a bottom wick into this area. That will be the retest of this area. So that's what we are thinking on the 1-hour chart. Now let's see what's happening on the 30-minute chart. On the 30-minute chart, the resistance are the same, so it's going to be the same planning. If we get a break and close above that area, so we are looking to go long. So if we get a break and close above that area, we are expecting the price to make a bottom wick and move to the next resistance, which is there. If we get a closure again above this resistance, we are expecting the price to make a bottom wick into this area, respecting or you can say retesting the recent broken zone and move to the next area. This is what we are expecting on the 30-minute chart as well. Now let's see what's happening on the 15-minute chart. So these are the trades which we like, these are the long trades. Now let's see on to the downside as well. On the downside, as we know, this is going to be a support, this is going to be another support. So same thing, like let's see what's happening on the 15-minute chart as well. On the 15-minute as well, there is a resistance as well here, guys, as we can see, but as we can see, there are more resistances into this area. So we have to be careful if we are taking the trades after breaking and close over that area. So we have to manage our trades once the price hit that area, because the price can reject this area. As we have seen, it has happened in the past. Price rejected this area. So if we are in the long trades, we have to manage it accordingly. Now, as we can see, the zones are the same on the 15-minute, 30-minute, and 1-hour chart. So if we have to look for the shorting opportunity, what we are going to look, so whether it's a 15, 30, 1-hour chart, we will be waiting for the price to give us, I think it's better to look for a break and close below this level, and then we can wait for the price to move to the next area, which is going to be right here. And if we get another break and close below this area, we are going to the next level. So this is what we are going to expect. So I gave an example on the 15-minute chart, but same thing we are going to look for on the 30-minute chart as well. This is a support here, this is a support here. So if we get a break and close below this here, so we're expecting the price to move to the next area. This is what we are expecting on the 30-minute, and on the 1-hour chart, it's going to be something like a same situation. We got a break and close below that area, so we are moving to the next area. This is something we are going to expect right here on the different time frames. So that's it, guys. This was the analysis, this was the top-down analysis on GBPJPY pairs from monthly to 15-minute time frame, and we talk about intraday and scalping setups as well. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you really did like the video, share the video and subscribe to the channel in order to support the channel and YouTube algorithm. Thank you very much. See you in another video.